am a fitness entrepreneur. I am all over social media, Instagram, YouTube, everything. I love sharing fitness motivation, videos, nutrition tips. I have a ton of fun with it. I am also a personal trainer and a registered holistic nutritionist. And I created a program called the Hourglass Workout, which helps women to embrace their own sexy curves while living a holistic lifestyle. Hey, I'm Lyzabeth Lopez, and you can ask me anything.
Everyone wants to know if I'm single.
Ask me anything.
Ask me anything.
Ask me.
Ask me.
You can ask me anything.
If you could train any celebrity, living or dead, who would you choose? I'm gonna have to just go straight to Jennifer Lopez because, you know, like, it just is. And then my backup would be Beyonce because I'm just diehard for both of them. How often did you train glutes per week to get to where you are today, and how many years did it take? XOXO, thank you for all your dedication and for helping women around the world. That's very sweet, thank you, Anonymous. I probably train legs twice a week. I do one day that is very glute focused. I do one day that is leg and glute focused because there's always glutes in there. I might even throw glutes into an upper body day every so often just because anything below my waist will hold fat. So I've always got a little bit of size there, especially when I let it come back. But to actually put on that muscle, I would say it took at least a year, and I've just kind of fine-tuning it as the years have gone by. But guys, give it time. Picture guys in the gym that are pushing to try to get a big chest, and you see how much they're lifting, and you see the type of training they're doing. I would be equivalent to the guy in the gym trying to get a big chest, but I'm the girl in the gym trying to get a big butt, okay? Next question is, best exercises to get the best butt. I'm gonna show you 3 exercises that I think are excellent for your bum, and I'm gonna tell you why just to start off, just so you have an idea as you're following through. Today I'm just gonna grab a 100-pound barbell. This is called the hip thruster. This is how I get in. So slowly but surely, I'm gonna edge my way up until it's kind of like the bra strap area. I'm gonna drop my hips down, and explode up. So see the timing there? It's like a power and then slowly control down. Now, what people do a lot, now this is gonna hurt, I'm gonna do this just for you. When you come up, ouch. If I let it stay on my pelvis bone, I can't even make it past this. I have to roll it off the pelvis bone onto the meaty part of the quad. And then to get off, I just shimmy back, grab on, and then just safely toss it on the floor. My low back is happy. So for the ball bearing split squats, I find this exercise is hard when done right. If you don't do it right, you're gonna think it's not so bad. So let's show you how to do it right. For the exercise, I'm gonna put my back toe up like so, hop forward until it's a point where when I come down, I've got 2 90-degree angles. Now there's something called a pause. What you wanna do is when you come down, you wanna pause, have all your weight shift into your heel and into the back part of your leg. So when you come up, you're using your hamstrings and your glutes. If you don't do that, you might end up using your quads. I find with girls that are trying to grow their glutes, they make 3 major errors. One is they're not taking in enough calories. The other thing is that they're doing massive amounts of cardio. And the third thing that they're doing is they're not using enough weight. So they're like, look, I'm doing lunges and I'm doing squats and I'm doing deadlifts, but I'm using 20 to 30 pounds, right? They're gonna see nice tone and they're gonna be healthier and all that kind of good stuff, but you really do need some weight to get that hypertrophy happening. A lot of girls, they train, but they're not paying attention to the muscles. So right now I'm connecting, power through. To connect to my hamstrings, power through. That little bit makes all the difference. And that exercise hit really hard here and at the bottom, I call it the underbum, okay? The bottom of the bum. So it's an excellent exercise. I might do 30 to 40 pounds per hand if I was doing a light or a heavy set, so like 6 to 8 reps. If I was doing 15 to 20 reps, I might do 10 to 15 pounds, okay? If the weight is heavy for you, you can use straps. If you're getting strong and you're starting to use 25, 30, 40 pounds per hand, you'll see what happens is when I strap in correctly, I can completely let go. So it's not my forearms and my hands that are holding onto it. It's literally just kind of hanging from my wrist. So I can do really heavy without it worrying about affecting this part. Instead, it will just hit my hands and glutes the way that it needs to. And I can do the weight that I need to so that I can grow the areas that I want to. Ta-da! Let's show you one more exercise. So guys, this is my third exercise that I love for building the booty, and this is gonna help build out the sides of your bum, also known as the gluteus medius. Okay, although it does hit other muscles as well, that is the focus that we're going to be putting our brain into this muscle right along here, okay? You wanna choose a weight that is challenging to you. That's the main thing. This is something you wanna do for building. You wanna choose a weight that by about the 6th rep, you're starting to die. And by the 10th rep, you might get there, you might not. Now you can do it in a variety of ways. Right now I'm slightly slouched forward. I can also do it where I'm sitting very flat back and I'm upright. And this is gonna hit in a slightly different way than it did when I was slouching. And then further, I can lean all the way forward, drive my glutes back, and do it like this. And again, it's gonna hit the glutes in a different way than it was hitting when I was slouched and when I was sitting upright. And I might do 10 reps of each, so I'll do 10 slouched, 10 upright, 10 leaning forward, take a rest, do probably a different exercise, come back and do that again. But I like to always finish like this. I will just hold it and I'll just keep it here for about a minute. And it's just a nice, isometric, intense movement. And by the time that you're done, your glutes are shaking a little bit, which is just fantastic. How often do you have a cheat day? Someone had to ask that. How often do you have a cheat day? Someone had to ask that. Okay, now first let's clarify the difference between a cheat day and a cheat meal, because they are incredibly different things. A cheat meal is, like 500 calories of like, woo, that was great. And a cheat day is like 3,000 to 5,000 calories of, oh my God, I'm gonna throw up. But that was amazing. A full cheat day doesn't generally happen. I would rather indulge in a cheat meal. I like to either have a little cheat each day. I have a dark chocolate bar, or I have a chocolate chip cookie or something like that, and that's gonna keep me sane. And then the other thing that I might do, if I've been really good or if I'm counting macros, that's more where I'll do the cheat meal. What would it be? Oh, I do really like pizza and ice cream. The next question that we're gonna talk about is, if I had to choose my top 5 supplements, what would they be? I am a holistic nutritionist, so a lot of what I'm gonna show you is real food supplements mixed with supplements that I do really like and I do believe in. But at the end of the day, the goal is to have your body functioning as well as possible so that you don't need to take too many supplements. I'm not a big fan of just like, something's wrong, let's take a pill. I'd rather you guys do like a regular blood test and find out what vitamins and minerals am I actually low in. Amino acids are the building blocks of protein, and there's some ones that I really like just on their own. So we've got some glutamine right here. You can take it kind of in. You can see we've got capsules here. We've also got some powder here. And you can take it in either format. I personally like to take it in powder. Why? Because I do take some other pills and like some other supplements. And you have to remember, when you're taking a supplement and you're doing it in pill format, the actual shell of the pill is still something that you have to break down, so I'd rather have a lot less of those. And because glutamine tastes absolutely like nothing, like it's like a white tasteless powder, I don't even put it in anything because it's so easy to take. Personally, I take 5 to 10 grams a day. It helps to maintain your muscle mass, but it also has this magical thing of helping to heal your digestive tract. And because our world and our society and our North American very sad diet is what it is, and we have some intestinal issues, we bloat, we get headaches, all these types of things, which usually leads back to intestinal distress. There's a mixture of glutamine, and I'm gonna show you another one that I really like, which is aloe vera, woohoo. And what I do at home is I actually get an aloe vera plant, and I'll just like chop off one of the leaves, I'll rip it open, and I'll take a spoon and I'll just scoop it out, Same thing, either right on my tongue, swish it down, or I'll put it into a shake. Now these two together, they're like a power pair that help you to heal your digestive tract. So let's go on and let's look at another supplement that I'm just loving. Would you rather have a rainy Sunday or a sunny Saturday? That's awesome. I actually love the sun more than anything, so it would be a sunny any day. And you'll see once it gets cold, once again here in Canada, you won't see my face anymore because I'll have a sweater, 2 jackets, a blanket scarf, a hat, maybe one of those balaclavas, and a big pair of like mittens. So the next supplement that I'm going to show you, they're called BCAAs, and it stands for branched chain amino acids. These particular 3, leucine, L-leucine, and valine, they are like our superpower amino acids that help especially athletes. When we're working out, we're catabolizing. So we're breaking away at our muscle at the same time that we're building it because we're burning calories. Now, when you take a BCAA pre-workout, so before your workout, and then I like to take them again either during my workout or after my workout, they help you to be able to maintain your muscle mass so you're less likely to kind of eat away at your muscle while you're working out. They taste horrible. Absolutely awful. Some people say they taste like bum, and I don't really know what that tastes like, but let's just give you that idea. They're fermented, they smell bad, they taste bad. Some people have no problem and they will just take them as is and put them in some water. I'm not that person. I will do capsules. Let's show you the next supplement. Okay guys, so I'm going to show you the next thing that I love, and that is actually sea vegetables. I'm going to show you one that I really like. So I really like chlorella. Sea vegetables it's generally algae. And you want to think about, why is algae so good? Algae is kind of one of the things that feeds the entire ocean. It has every vitamin, mineral, it's got fat, it's got macronutrients, micronutrients. That's a great one there. Let's show you one more. Are you married or unmarried? We all just need to know this. Next question. So come follow me. And what I'm going to show you right now, we're going to talk antioxidants. And there's a section here talking all about the antioxidants, and I'll show you a few. One of the ones that I really love to have in my daily life is goji berries. Goji berries are so simple to use. It is a whole food supplement. Remember, supplements don't have to be in a pill. So the environment we live in, we are taking in toxins all day long. Free radicals are in our body and they're just kind of bouncing around, and they're taking the oxygens away, and they're basically making our cells not work as well. When we have our antioxidants and we bring them into our system, it actually will help to fight the free radicals and help to keep our body a little bit more healthy. It's cancer fighting, and it also tastes really good, right? I like to rotate. I might buy goji one month. The next month I might just keep a noni juice and I'll just do shots of it. Another time I might do chia serum in the morning. Another time I might do dates as a snack. And that is my 5 favorites. I like a lot of other ones, but I had to choose 5. I'm just gonna give a quick honorable mention to probiotics, but you guys can look that up yourselves. If I could only do 5 exercises for the rest of my life, and those would be the only exercises I could do, if I could only do 5 exercises for the rest of my life, and those would be the only exercises I could do, that's a very hard question for me because I love so many exercises. If you've seen my Instagram, you'll see I think I have like 500 exercises already sitting there. I had to think hard about this one. I'm going to show you 5 that I really like. The first one I'm going to show you is right here. This is an ankle cuff. I actually carry an ankle cuff in my purse at all times of life. If you see me on the street and you come up to me and say, "Do you have an ankle cuff in your bag?" I probably will, okay? So it's so small, but most gyms, I don't know why, don't have them. The reason I like it so much is I feel like this helps create the shelf of your bum, right here, right there. You know that shelf, you put a drink on it type of thing? That's what it's supposed to do. It works that top part of the glute, and what I'll do is I'll do it in a few different ways, but I keep my knee very, very slightly bent, and give it a nice kickback and contract at the top of the glute. Make sure to keep your core contracted, shoulders back, and just really focus on the squeeze. But I'll also sometimes cross one foot in front, toe to toe. And then this just kind of works the glutes in a slightly different way. Next one I'm gonna show you is a kettlebell deadlift. I love this one because it's just great for mass building on the glutes and the hamstrings. Again, something I just really enjoy doing. I feel that the depth that I can get with them, I really hit the hams and the glutes exactly where I want to hit. And there's definitely a nice controlled movement with it. So the next one that I really love, this one you can totally do at home. I do it all the time. This is with ankle weights. I believe to build your bum, you need to use weight once you actually have activated. Each of these are 5 pounds, so it's just 15 pounds. It's not that crazy, but it's higher at 15 pounds. Before I'm gonna do something like the deadlifts I already showed you, or even sprinting, I'll pre-activate my glutes. So I'll do something like this, which is just your very basic. So like a donkey kick here. And I'll do this in a number of ways. So it could be here, it could be crossed behind the knee, but regardless, what I'm focusing on is I'm contracting at the top. So every single rep, there's an amazing glute squeeze. This type of thing that I'm doing will happen at the beginning of pretty much every single glute day that I do. I'm gonna show you one upper body one that I hate, but they're good for me, so I would keep them. This is called a strength band. They come in different sizes. We've got green, purple, red, I've got black. All of the different bands, depending on the color of them, the intensity changes. So I'm choosing a green right now, which is kind of a mid-range. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pull it down. I'm gonna put my knee in it. Now the knee is the hardest. If I wanna make it easier, I'll put both knees. And if I wanna make it really easy, I'll actually put my foot in it and stand up, and that will make the pull-up almost like I've got a spotter. So pull-ups are awesome and awful all at the same time. They're great for hitting your biceps, your tricep, your chest, your back. So if I had to choose one upper body exercises amongst all my glute exercises, this would be the main one that I would choose. So the next one I'm gonna show you, I have my phone. It actually has a timer app that I love. It's called Tabata Pro. Okay, so T-A-B-A-T-A, which is a form of intense training. I'm gonna set it to 10 seconds of exercise and 3 seconds of moving between exercises. I'm just gonna throw any random exercises together, but this is the drill type. Are you ready? I'm gonna turn the volume on. It's a little bit loud. Hopefully you can catch it. Here we go. You hear it? Okay, so it's telling me work for 10 seconds. I'm gonna hit switch lunges. I usually like to do high cardio type things. It's counting me down. Okay, I've got 3 seconds to get to my next exercise. Do some kettlebell swings. And I'm choosing all things that are gonna get my heart rate up while leaning and toning. Okay, on to the next. Let's hit some abs. So I basically have 10 seconds of these crunches. And back to the beginning. So I'm gonna hit my switch lunges again, here we go. And I'd probably do something like this for about 3 times through. So I'm just gonna show you 2 quick rounds. And you can see heart rate is up. I'm working my glutes, hams, core, a little bit of upper body. And you can see, instead of the kettlebell, I could do squats, jump squats. I don't need any equipment for this. And I'm done. That was my top 5, guys. Love those.
How do you feel about the waist training craze? Well, this is a question that I've heard at least 100 times. I would say if I ask my assistant how often I get an email asking me to promote them for money, I would say it's probably twice a week for the last 6 months. So that kind of, it just rubs me a little bit the wrong way, because generally what they're asking is to say, please just say you use it, we will pay you. The next thing that kind of concerns me is that if this is constricting you above your lungs, so if we put a latex band around our tummy and we work out Of course we're gonna sweat because our body is saying, I need to cool off, so that area is gonna sweat more. Now, what is under that band? Well, surprise, it's most of our important organs, okay? But that's just one girl's opinion. You know, talk to your doctor, talk to your trainer, do your own research on it. Maybe there's some stuff out there that's great about it that has just totally missed me. How do you remain humble in such a competitive industry? What do you do for your mind and spirit to remain humble and driven? On a nutrition focus, what is the main focus when I'm preparing my meals? I am a big fan lately of doing the meal service that comes to me. It is like one of my favorite things. It just makes life very, very easy. What I said to the guys is I don't want any of their carb serving. I just want a protein and a vegetable. I don't want the vegetable to be very cooked because once I get it, I'm probably gonna cook it if I feel like it, eat it raw if I feel like it. And then I have a food scale at home. I tell them exactly how many ounces that I want depending on what I'm up to at the time. I do very well on morning fasted workouts. I'll get up and I'll do some apple cider vinegar, maybe some cinnamon, and maybe some lemon in a big thing of water. And I'll have as much of that as I feel like it. And then up to the gym I go with some BCAAs. And I will do a little 20-minute something or other. Get a little cardio in, and then I feel amazing. And as soon as I get downstairs, I don't actually eat immediately, which is kind of an old train of thought, which is still great for some people. I don't find it's great for me. I actually like waiting till about 10 o'clock or so to have my first meal, like an eggs and some protein, or I'll do a big mashup shake of some type of protein powder with apple and some pear and some banana and dandelion sprouts, and I'll just kind of throw it all in there. I have a protein goal. I do about 1.2, or I aim towards 1.2 grams of protein per day, per pound of body weight, but I usually end up closer to 1 because it's hard, it's a lot of protein. I count all of my grams. It's not all in meat, you know, everything has protein, So I'll get something in next, whether it's probably one of my meals from Feel Foods, and I'll have my proteins and I'll have my veg from them. And then throughout the day, I'll just kind of slowly make sure that I get my macronutrients in. So that's kind of how my day wraps. If I'm feeling like I need a sweet craving, I might do medjool dates, which are just like, if you haven't had them, boy, are they delicious. How do you remain humble in such a competitive industry? What do you do for your mind and spirit to remain humble and driven? That's very sweet. I try to wake up naturally and then just do deep breathing for like a good 5 minutes. Just feels really good. Just saying a couple things that I'm thankful for as I'm kind of getting out of bed and just kind of starting out my day with that kind of thankfulness. And then going into my morning cardio, which further just kind of makes me feel good. I say hello to my Snap fam. And honestly, teaching my girls every 2 weeks when I go see them, the energy you exchange back and forth to them, it's a form of positive energy that's very big for me, that by the time I go home, I might be exhausted, but I feel recharged. Just 100 girls that I saw that day that were all like da 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 da, and all good times and good energy. So I love what I do. I appreciate all the people around me, and I appreciate everything that's come my way. From being in this industry, I've got phenomenal people around me, so my team is the best. If anything great was to happen and I was to try to get like a whatever, they wouldn't let that happen anyways. We don't take it too crazy serious. We enjoy it. It's just kind of a fun part of life. So just keep it happy.